Here's a look at the 5 languages and how they can be applied and optimized. 1. Words of affirmation. Verbal connection is highly valued by those of us whose love language is words of affirmation. They want to know exactly what you find admirable or appreciable in them. For instance, "Wow, it was such a lovely of you to organize that neighborhood campfire, I truly enjoyed it when you served dinner last night," or simply, "I adore you." You may make a little movie to send to the individuals in your life who you aren't able to see in person because to the pandemic. Although my goddaughter, who is in kindergarten, and I haven't seen each other in more than 7 months, we still text each other ridiculous videos of us stating or even singing what we miss most about the other. Also, keep in mind that even the smallest gestures matter to the folks you see frequently these days. My 29-year-old hubby is aware that this is my primary love language. Frequently when I wake up and go to the kitchen, there will be a nice post-it note next to a glass of icy water. 2. Acts of service. Some of us experience the deepest feelings of love when others extend a helping hand or show us kindness. My acquaintance is undergoing radiation and chemotherapy right now, which puts her at a high risk for COVID-19 and other infections. Understanding that her preferred method of communication is through acts of service, a group of friends from the neighborhood sneaked over in the dead of night in December to fill her flower pots with seasonal blooms and sprigs. Her driveway will be shoveled by others all winter long. Since it's Minnesota, this is a big love. You could take the initiative in your home and take action to make your loved one's everyday routine easier. Why not tackle the task that everyone avoids doing, whether it be emptying and running the dishwasher, cleaning the oven, or changing the litter box? Someone whose love tank is filled by helping others will receive a clear and loving message when they observe someone purposefully looking around to see what they can do to improve their surroundings. 3. Gifts. Those that use gifts as their preferred form of communication aren't always materialistic. Instead, when someone gives them a particular item, material or intangible, that makes them feel special, their tanks are full. It is true that what matters is the thought. Pick up your roommate's preferred kombucha or seltzer while out shopping for your family and leave it by their door. Our daughter, who is a junior in college and whose love language is gifts, will adore what's in the small box that will soon be delivered in the mail, a box filled with her favorite chocolates, gift cards for coffee, and a framed photo of our family dogs, Fred and George. The package is covered in Valentine's Day stickers. It's an act of love that will fill her mailbox and her emotional bank account. 4. Quality time. For those whose love language is quality time, having another person's full attention is valuable currency. Spending time together can seem difficult during a COVID-19 outbreak and quarantine. But now that we have technology, it's actually one of the simplest to do. Make a conscious effort to go for distant walks with your in-laws or to arrange Zoom coffee dates with the coworkers you've been missing. Schedule a weekly phone conversation with your best friend, or plan a home-based date night with your partner or spouse. Distractions like phones or "I'm just going to turn on the TV for a minute" are not permitted. Nothing says, "I love you" in quality time language better than them being the only thing on your agenda. 5. Physical touch. The language of physical contact can be expressed in a variety of ways, from the platonic fist bump you give a friend when she tells you she landed an interview for her dream job to the more private kiss you share with your partner to close the workday. I am aware that spending too much time in the same cramped area has caused a problem for some parents of young children. They would go to any lengths to avoid having more people touch them during the day. In the meantime, people who isolate themselves or live alone due to exposure or health hazards are going through the unpleasant opposite, a lack of touch.